Hi, it's Cayman Reynolds, and in today's video, I've got drone brood all over my face because as I'm going through these colonies in low 40-degree weather, there are some issues. Out of 34, I had 32 survive in this yard, but I came back after they started brooding up. It's February 10th in Middle Tennessee, and this one's laying drones. There's no queen, but there's 5 good frames of bees in there, just clean, healthy-looking bees. It's awesome. But I've got to do something because they're just going to dwindle away. And these kinds of things happen. This is why it's really frustrating as a beekeeper of 23 years when I see people post on Facebook about how easy beekeeping is. Some years are great. And hey, I'm happy with these, getting 31 colonies out of 34 in a bee yard and they look really good. I'm thrilled about it. I mean, check this one out right here. So we got that one there. Yeah. That's honey right there, baby. So this one next to it, woo, don't have Laurel today, just me. A lot of times I don't film these kind of videos because I'm just by myself. So I hope that you guys are gonna get something from this. But I'm having this colony over here laying this up. I don't want to waste these bees. So I took a small colony of about 3 frames of bees that had about 1 frame of nice clean brood, and I put it in with this one. So now between the two of them, they'll have at least 7 solid frames of brood. It doesn't look that great because I've had the lid off for a little bit, and they'll be just fine. But between the two of them, I've done this several times before, by the way, they are going to get right here over the next few days. They're going to accept this queen. The other one was queenless. This would be a terrible thing to do during a dearth period when there's robbing. But pollens were coming in. I'm fixing to spritz some warm pro-sweet syrup because that would be the best thing to do. We really want to add 1-to-1 right now. It's fixing to drop down into the 30s. And these bees will work out just fine. And she's going to lay great. And she's going to be behind these bigger colonies. And we have colonies over here that already got 3 frames of brood all put together. It looks really good. So then we're going to do some equalizing in early March. That's about a month from now. And the big boys girls that are going to want to swarm, they are going to get brood pulled away from them. And candidates like this one that are going to be catching up but won't quite be as far along are going to get a frame or 2 of brood from these colonies that need to be pulled back. We're going to make honey off of this colony. So even though it's February in Tennessee, it was a high of like 40 something, 48 today. And I got into this colony when it was probably around 44. So what? The bees are going to be just fine. But just because you see people online that are having a lot of success, if you only have 2 colonies and one of yours is like this, it's a bummer. When you have hundreds of colonies, you are always going to see some of this, and it's just natural. Nature does not let all of the bees in the wild survive. Most of them never see the second year, like way over 75% most years. Nature's rough. As beekeepers, we don't even really want to lose 10%. It's going to happen sometimes way higher. But I just really want to give you all a little perspective. Don't be discouraged. Learn how to split, because the bees, while they do die fairly decently because they go backwards just as fast as they go forwards, during the ideal times of the year when things are right, split. Splitting is fundamental. The bees know that it's good for them. As beekeepers, we should know that it's good for them. And always have a backup plan. These little bitty colonies that we overwinter, not a honey production colony, but it's combined together is certainly going to be. Okay, I'm going to let you go. I got to get out of here. These bees do not like me. It's kind of cold. They're grouchy. I get it. Thanks for watching this video. We'll see you in the next one.